Too precious to forget, too hard to carry by heart. Is a distant memory slowly drifting apart. I can't be forced to make the call. Rejection's gonna make me fall too steep.
Your dedication will be rewarded.
But I plan to show up at your door, pour my heart all over the floor. 'Cause I did you wrong. Yes, I did you wrong. I did you wrong. Yes, I did you wrong. Do you think you can forgive a broken man's mistake? That selfish guy is gone in a transition remake. I can't promise a fairy tale. Sometimes we are gonna fail, that's true. Now we've ended up in a cliche, and this cheesy love song will repay my bad.
Yes, yes, yes. Just as I deserve.
All of your wind has gone, and all of the paths you've drawn have sunk to the ocean sun, where no one can see you stand. Don't let the dark embrace, cower the dreams you chase under the rust and blood. Don't let yourself give up.
Alright everyone, welcome back. I'm Winter, and it is July 2nd of 2024. Thank you guys for being here so early on. Hopefully, you've had a good day so far, and hopefully it's about to get just a little bit better. Today, we're playing Battle Aces with something resembling commentary. Thank you. Wandering Artificer, the tier 3 sub, 54 months. And gifting 5 subs to the people. So much free stuff for the people. Did they deserve it? But thank you for the generosity. Glad you still enjoy. And Jay Nogard for 14 months. As well, since we're last here. Juan Derek, next please. Pierre. Glad you still enjoy. And yes, today, new deck, new units. Well, I'll see how much it ends up changing. New balance changes. Thank you, David. Let's see what we're going to be complaining about on this fine day. As things have already shifted, but keeps it dramatic. Alright, so, balance changes. Banana Lance team. Let's see if we can find it. I assume it's already live. But the Destroyer now prioritizes bigly units, durable units, but does slightly less damage, or not slightly, a lot less damage versus expansions and cores. So it'll automatically target thick units that are kind of designed to break through. Interesting. The Destroyer is the USB stick rocket launcher dude. The Bomber is the Baneling. So, keeping it from one-shotting a bit. Butterfly health increase. King Crab health increase. Mortar health decrease. And we're talking about a whole bunch of control groups. I've already sent in my thoughts on control groups to a pretty comprehensive extent. So, I don't think anything changed with the control groups yet. That's more of a long-term. Alright. What do we got? Yes, I get it. They're new units. Don't make me equip them to remove the notification. Sniper's back. Stinger. So. The butterfly is ground only, as is the stinger. Same cost. So, the butterfly flies, whereas the stinger does not. Though I'm pretty sure the stinger is faster. So... yeah, by a pretty large margin. Actually, we can go... we don't need to rely on these silly ticks here. We can go to... you know what everybody loves? Spreadsheets. Let's see. In terms of speed... the Stinger is tied for the fastest unit in the game. So yes, it's the same speed as a Wasp. A Butterfly is like 60% of the speed. So the fastest units being Stinger, Raider, Hornet, Bomber. Which one's the Hornet? Forget which one that is. I'm gonna feel dumb when I figure that out. Swift Shocker is a little slower. These are pre-nerf numbers. This is pulled from the game. It's not like entered in manually. Apparently there was like a unreleased unit that they found as well, but... and also, even if it's pre-nerf, they don't really affect this. They don't affect the speed of the unit. Hornet sounds like an air unit. Hornet. Am I missing Valkyrie? Why wouldn't it be an air unit? Is it a tier 1 and I'm dumb? I just didn't know what they were called. I never thought about it. Like, I thought it was just those little dinky, like vulture guys. I honestly, you told me, if you had put this unit in front of my face and asked me what it's called, I would not have been able to answer you until this moment. I guess it fits, but... Giving away keys? Yeah, we got a new batch. Thank you to Uncapped. Seemingly uncapped beta keys. You can find them in Discord. Make sure to react. Follow directions. We're gonna put the Stinger on. Instead of, we're going to need a direct anti-air unit. The Dragonfly doesn't cut it. Mass Locust is the only counter to my Death Ball build that we stole yesterday. So, we're gonna go... I've got a new plan for daily grinding, which I think will be easier once I add, like, first win of the day. But the plan is to get a new unit and then play 10 games with it per day. So, without, like, having a big... because all the units cost different amounts, so that's not quite... Heavy Hunter is anti-air, yes. Not good enough to deal with Locust. Cost for cost. If they get that far along, pretty screwed. The Locust, so you run up against the attack speed of the Heavy Hunter and the amount of Locusts you can build. The Locusts are faster than the Heavy Hunters, so they, like, 20 Locusts beat 5 Heavy Hunters, despite being similar cost. I killed a guy with your death ball build. Well, with crab I will say, I could probably kill most people with a crab-based build and some basic anti-air, because it still is about who's faster for the most part. But when you get close enough in skill, it becomes much more about unit composition. But like, you can just keep running around with lost killing workers, and that's solutions-based gaming. Oh, you can see it in the countdown. It's a little off, but
Resource base 1. Enemy is building a
Nice.
resource base.
good improvement. You can now see the enemy's unit count in the countdown, so you have that extra 5 seconds.
They're following you. Spin to win. Spinning up. Slicing. Hovering. Ready. Excel. Ready. Optimizing. Distance. Insect correction. Enemy.
Resource base warmed up and working.
Clearing brush. Pure order. The ghost blade.
Enemy tech is turning on. Be ready.
Connected to allies. Accelerating. Never dull. Wasp rushing. Dicey hovering. Terrain in
Starting foundry.
one hub.
Units in combat.
Optimizing distance, insect correction. Following you. Ready. Changing velocity.
Units reporting damage.
Just a trim. Connecting.
Units engaged. Units under attack.
Clearing brush. Moving. Yes. Point select. I study command. Away we go. Three hoppers. Three cuts. Cut. Point select. Away we go.
Foundry red. Starting advanced foundry.
Ready to scout.
You got a resource base. Workers under attack. Workers! You got a resource. Exposed. You got a resource. Workers getting flanked.
Never dull. Covering.
Resource base destroyed.
To win. Terrain condition.
Dignified. No one can hide.
One hub.
Workers under attack. Units in combat.
Insect.
Workers!
Optimizing.
Units reporting damage. Units engaged. You got a units under attack. Exposed. Units in combat.
Brush. Just a trick.
Your resource base is gone. Units reporting damage.
Let's go.
Units engaged.
Attack.
Advanced foundry ready. Units under attack. Keep your head up and bounce back.
A bit greedy with the third. I wanted to see if I could get away with it. I could not. The issue is you need the tech the second you can get it. It's parting.
Enemy tech is resource base warmed up and working.
I should not have expanded. I'm gonna regret that.
Ready. Connect your order. Hovering. Changing velocity. Swarming wasp. Idling. Accelerating. Wasp. Attacking. Moving. Death. Never dull. Covering ground.
Starting Starforge.
Blade. Terrain. Condition. Slicing. Insect correction. Excel. Spin to win. Optimizing distance. Connected to allies. Wasp. Rushing.
Units in combat.
One of many. Pure order. Clearing brush. Changing velocity.
Units reporting damage.
Wait.
Keep your head up and bounce back.
Wait, I thought I could build. I thought I could see it before,
Resource
but
base. Enemy is building a resource base.
Following you.
did not work out.
Ready. Spinning. Moving.
I tried to
Death.
press the Intel button, such as it is.
Spinning up. Insect correction. Covering ground. Hovering. Accelerating. Terrain condition. Optimizing distance. Wasp idling. Excel. Yes.
Starting Foundry.
Enemy. Spin to win.
Enemy tech is turning on. Be ready.
Wasp rushing. Connected to allies. Pure order. Clearing brush. Changing velocity. One of many. Moving.
Units engaged.
Mowing ready.
Units under attack.
Covering. Flanking. The ghost blade.
Units in resource base warmed up and enemy is building a resource base.
Never dull. Following.
Units reporting damage.
Spin to win. Optimizing distance. Hovering. Terrain.
Foundry ready. Starting advanced foundry.
Wasp idling. Excel. Connected to allies. Pure order.
Units engaged.
Changing velocity. Cut. Ready. Moving. Death. Insect correction. Wasp rushing.
Units under attack.
Never dull.
You got a resource base taking fire. Cover it.
Covering.
Resource base destroyed.
The ghost's blade.
Units. Enemy is building a resource base.
Connected to allies. Excel.
Advanced foundry ready.
Wasp idling.
Let's pray.
Spin to win. Pure order. Ready.
Units reporting damage. Units engaged.
Tech correction.
Units under attack.
Let's go! Stand down tonight! Keep them rolling. Circle the wagons. Pulling them back. Recall it out. Fresh.
Clearing. Brush.
Heavy ballista selected. Over the hills. Here comes the heavy ballista.
Units in combat.
Rolling cold. Come on,
One of many.
get to gear. Convoy covered. Shut up. Rolling. Let's print. Clean breath. Bring it up. Battery ready. Good grid. Ooh, let's go.
Covering.
Heavy ballistas attacking. Bounce popping up time. Here they
Wasp idling.
circle.
Units reporting damage.
Rolling mouth points. Head out. Shoot them with the gun. Big bone. Heavy ballistas selected.
Enemy tech is turning on. Be ready.
Heavy ballistas selected. Pulling them back.
Resource base warmed up and working.
Convoy covered. Recoil. Keep them rolling. Let's bring over the hills. Woo! Let's go. Rolling coil, pumping up tires. Get to gear. Fresh run.
Units engaged. Resource base warmed up and working.
Heavy ballistas select. Heavy ballistas moving. Convoy covered. For high. Your dedication will be rewarded. Shoot them with the gun. Let's bring.
Victory!
Big boom boom. No, it's you. I thought I could.
Enemy resource base warmed up and working.
Wind. Terrain. Condition. Mark 7. Connected. Allies. Changing velocity. Clearing. Brush. Wasp. Rushing. Debuff. Insect. Correction. Covering ground. Accelerating. Following.
Enemy tech is turning on. Be ready. Starting foundry.
Idling. Up distance. Ready. Moving. Death. Revolving. Never dull. Sworn. Excel. One of many. Pure order. Connected to allies.
Resource base warmed up and working.
Wasp, rushing. Slicing.
Okay, that was a bit of a waste.
Condition. Wasp, idling. Covering ground. Clearing, brush. Accelerating.
Units under attack. Foundry ready. Unit starting advanced foundry.
Distance.
Enemy is building a resource base.
Moving. Death. Disconnecting. Enemy. Ready. Excel. Flanking. Connected to allies. Following. You.
Units reporting damage. Units engaged.
Pure order.
Units under attack. Units in combat.
Wasp. Rushing. Hovering. Covering ground. Wasp. Idling. Accelerating.
You got a resource base taking fire. Cover it. Workers getting flanked. Advanced foundry. Your resource base is gone.
Connected to allies.
Units reporting damage.
Condition.
Units engaged.
Let's go!
Units under attack.
Clearing. Brush. Accept.
Units in combat. Units reporting damage.
Giddy up! Smoke them! Send them to hell!
Units engaged. Units under attack.
Big bones ready!
Spin to win.
Resource base warmed up and working.
Over the hills. Recoil! Come on! Rolling cold! Into gear!
Victory!
Rolling coal, apparently. I'm not sure what kind of technology we're using, but I'm amused to think that heavy ballistas are running on coal power.
Enemy is resource base warmed up and
Spinning
working.
up. The ghost's blade. Following you. One of many. Moving. Death. Action. Action. Hovering. Pure order. Blades sharp. Wasp. Idling. Changing velocity. Connecting. Connected to allies. Wasp. Rushing.
Units in combat.
Never dull. Accelerating. Just a trick. Clearing. Brush.
Starting foundry.
Covering ground.
Enemy is building a resource base.
The ghost blade. Optimizing distance. One of many. Terrain. Condition. Hovering. Excel. Slicing. Spin to win. Moving. Death. Just a trim. Your order. Wasp.
Resource base warmed up and working.
Changing velocity. Ready.
Enemy is building a resource base. Units reporting damage.
Set correction. Following you. Never dull. Accelerating.
You got a resource space taking foundry ready. Units engaged. Starting advanced foundry.
Dicey. One of many. Cut, cut, cut.
Enemy tech is turning on. Be ready.
Clearing, brush, covering ground. The ghost blade. Terrain, condition. Disconnect ready. Excel.
Workers under attack.
Just a trick.
You got a units under attack.
Optimizing. Distance.
Workers! 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 You got a resource space taking exposed rear.
Connected.
Workers down.
Correction. Mowing down.
You got a workers getting flanked.
Swarming. Wasp gathering. Wasp idling. Pure order. Just a trim.
Advanced foundry ready.
Ready to move. Let's go.
Never dull.
Heavy ballistas attacking.
Units in combat. You got a resource space taking fire. Cover it. Resource base destroyed.
Pumping up tires. Circle the wagons. Shoot them with the gun. Open face fire. Head out. Bouncing over. Come on now, y'all. Loading. Heavy ballistas.
Units reporting damage.
Heavy ballistas moving. Convoy cover.
Clearing. Brush.
Four high. A heavy ballista selected. Set that turtle. Big bones ready. Keep it rolling. Woo! Let's go. Over the hill. Giddy up. Rolling up time. Get it to gear. Circle the wagon. Recall. Head out. Fresh run. Come on now, y'all. Here comes the boom. Clean break.
Every win is earned. Bravo.
Big booms.
Enemy resource base warmed up and working.
I mean, I kill an infinite number of wasps with the ballista. The key part is the behemoths. They only cost metal.
Blade. Wasp attacking. Define.
So they effectively replace the wasp.
Accelerating. Flanking. Spin to win. Wasp.
Units engaged. Units under attack.
Slicing. Covering ground. Wasp idling. Dicey.
Enemy is building a starting foundry.
Disconnecting. Enemy. Terrain. Connected to allies. Ready. Watch this. Ready. Light. Clearing. Brush. Ready and wait. Base fire. Hornets moving. Hit and run. Reconnaissance. I studied the map. Covering him. Hornet select. Hornets moving.
Resource base warmed up and working.
Shifting fire. Fast and long.
Enemy is building a resource base.
We can cover. Long range. Move. Action. Action. Ready to scout. Rat attack.
ready.
Hornets moving. And
Enemy tech is turning on. Be ready.
Hornets attacking. Go. Sting. Long range patrol. Clear the kill zone. Recon. Base fire. Think fast. I studied the map. Spin to ready. Covering ground. Following new. Light. Think fast. Hornets moving. Optimizing. Distance. Just good. Think fast. Hornets moving. Hit and run.
You got a resource base taking fire. Cover it.
Ready.
Units in combat.
Ready.
Workers under attack.
Order.
Advanced foundry ready.
Convoy cover. Mobile gun gunner. Reload.
One.
Heavy ballistas selected. Heavy ballistas attacking. Big bows ready. Bouncing over. Heavy ballista selected. Here they come. Boom! Let's go.
Clearing. Brush.
Units reporting damage.
Now for pumping up tires.
Units engaged.
Giddy up. Yeah, show it there.
Units under attack.
Circle the wagons. Heavy identified.
Units in combat.
Send them to hell. Or high. Let's pray. Orders received.
Workers! 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 Units reporting damage. Units engaged.
Come on,
You got a resource. Units under attack.
heavy ballista selected. Over the hill.
Units in combat. Units reporting damage.
Ballista selected.
Units engaged.
Boom! Let's go. Rolling cold. Pumping up tires. Yeah. Pulling them back. Giddy up. Circle the wagon. Into deep. Orders. Battery ready.
Spinning up. One of many. Excel.
What do you need? We are hopping there.
Defined. Connected to allies. Moving. Dash.
Exposed rear. Workers down. Workers getting flanked.
Firing for
You got a workers under attack. Workers! 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 Units. You got a resource base. Units in combat. Units reporting damage. Units engaged.
heavy ballista selected. Here comes the murders.
Units under attack. Units in combat.
Selected.
Units reporting damage.
Reload. Convoy cover.
Victory!
A bit more annoying. The only way to play is around it. Unfortunately, your units get tripped up on workers, whereas air units just fly over while attacking. So it makes it feel difficult. Mhm. Let me see the unit.
Resource base. Enemy is building a resource base.
Changing velocity. Action. Action. Insect correction. Accelerating. Ready to sting.
Mm-hmm.
Spinning. Hovering. Covering ground.
Mm-hmm.
The ghost blade. Wasp rushing. Clearing. Brush. Terrain. Condition. Cut. Optimizing. Just wasp. Idling. Revolving.
Starting foundry.
Kill. Never dull. Ready. So. Insect correction. Define and moving. Death.
Enemy tech is turning on. Be ready.
Connected to allies.
Resource base warmed up and working.
Spinning out. The ghost blade. Changing velocity. Mowing down. Wasp idling. Accelerating. Clearing. Brush. Covering ground. Just a spin. Never dull.
Starting advanced. Units engaged.
Spin to win. Pure order. Ready.
Units under attack.
Wasp rushing. Flanking. One of many. Terrain condition. Slice.
Units in combat.
Insect correction. Optimizing.
Units reporting damage.
Connected. Allies. Following you. Clear.
Units engaged.
Mark. Disconnect.
Units under attack.
Moving down. Just a trick. Wasp.
Advanced foundry. Units in combat.
Define.
Open up tiles. Everybody. Give me up.
Spin to win.
Here they come. Woo! Let's go.
One of many.
Circle the wagons. Clear your brakes. Bounce the nose. Shoot them red spray. Rolling mountains. Up in there. Big bows running. Heavy ballistas moving. Heavy ballistas selected. Four high, I am low. Come on now, y'all. Keep 'em rolling. Set. Aboard cover. Over the hills. Heavy ballista selected. Open up time. Pulling them back. Woo! Let's go.
Victory.
Usually, I'm dying with no economy and have to rely on the ballista to save the game. But if I have more bases, it's much easier.
Enemy Resource base warmed up and working.
Never dull. Excel. Blades. Insect correction. Action. The ghost's blade. Spinning. Clearing. Brush. Changing velocity. Wasp. Attacking. Covering ground. Wasp. Idling. Your order. Cut. Cut. Spin to win.
Starting foundry.
Swarm. Rushing. Hovering.
Enemy tech is turning on. Be ready.
Optimizing. Distance. Never dull. Terrain. Condition. Connected to allies. Following. Insect correction. Revolving.
Resource base warmed up and working.
Excel. Justice spin. Spin to win. Hurling check. The ghost's blade covering ground. Spin. Wasp idling.
Starting advanced foundry.
Never dull. Your border. Flanking. Connected to allies. Changing velocity.
Units reporting damage.
Clearing brush.
What do you need? Show it then.
Units engage. You got to reach units under attack.
Let's go. Love what?
One of many.
No one can hide. I didn't hide.
It's acceleration.
Attack. Orders. Targeting. Yeah.
Ready.
What? Here I go. Identified.
Units in combat.
Locked in.
Advanced foundry ready.
Moving.
The ghost's blade.
Yeah. North circle.
Your resource base is gone.
Cold. What? Showing. Head out. Battery ready. Engine game.
Spin to win.
Units reporting damage.
Distance.
Let's go. Recoil.
Units engaged.
Bones ready. Fresh rubs. Giddy up. Heavy ballista selected. Clear your brakes. Battery ready. Come on now, y'all.
Resource base warmed up and working. Units under attack. Exposed rear. Workers down. Units in combat. Units reporting damage. Workers getting flanked.
Yeah, okay.
Workers under attack.
What? Okay. Popping up time. No one.
Units engaged. Units under attack.
Let's pray. Here they come. Heavy
Units in combat.
them with the
Units reporting damage.
giddy up. Order.
Units engaged. Units under attack.
Heavy ballista selected. Send them to hell.
Units in combat.
Copy that. What do you need, girl? Moving. Moving base fire. Identified. Battery ready. Good spread. Yeah, attack. Officer batteries ready. What?
Enemy is building a resource base.
Show it me. Good.
Wasp idling.
Moving base fire. Observing.
Clearing. Crush.
Units, workers, units engaged.
Come on, identified. Targeting your idea.
Units under attack. You got a resource base taking fire. Cover it.
Yeah, let's.
Units in combat.
Orders received. Enemy released. What do you need? Head out. Keep them rolling. Circle the wagon. Forward lever. Pulling them back.
Every win is earned. Bravo.
Blast it. You just gotta play around it. I don't know. The behemoths feel like they should cost at least some power. The real strength is that the behemoth fills the role of, like, frontline tank. But it costs as much as 10 wasps. But that's it. That's the entire... So... Yeah. Workers getting obliterated. Pretty satisfying to watch them explode. I mean, I feel like a unit like the ballista should kill workers that fast. But, the behemoth, one of the 4 units I'm building is pretty key. I would agree. One of the 4 units I can build at all.
Enemy is building
But
a
it doesn't
resource
really
base
work without the
and
behemoth.
working.
Allies. Wasp rushing.
Without the behemoth, they can get focused.
Connecting. One of many following you. Covering. Terrain conditions. Excel.
Okay.
Insect.
Units reporting damage.
Ground.
Units engaged.
Spin to win.
Units under attack.
Pure order.
Starting foundry. Enemy tech is turning on. Be ready. Units in combat. Units reporting damage.
Wasp idling. Moving.
I
Down.
don't know if that was worth.
Ready. Slice it.
Units engaged.
Optimizing. Disconnected. Allies.
I killed like 1 worker. I thought I'd get more than that.
Never dull.
Enemy is building a resource base.
Crush.
Resource base warmed up and working.
Rushing.
Units under attack.
Just a trick. Terrain conditions. Peppering it.
Units in combat.
Insect.
Units reporting damage.
Hornet select. They can't catch. Long range patrol.
Foundry ready.
What's the frag?
Starting advanced foundry.
Study from that. We are here. Fast and low. The ghost blade. Hornet select.
Units engaged.
Wasp.
Units under attack.
Reconnaissance.
You got a resource base taking fire. Cover it.
Following you.
Exposed rear. You got a resource base destroyed.
Never dull.
Understood. Identified.
Connected.
Units in combat.
Pure order.
Core under attack. Units reporting damage.
Defined edge. Hornets on the feet.
What? Okay.
We are here. Clearing. Brush.
Advance. Enemy tech is turning on. Be ready.
Let's go.
Reconnaissance.
Get to game.
Wait, we are here.
Let's prep. Recoil.
Away we go.
Open up tires.
Insect, go for recon.
Fresh rush. Yeah, moving. Giddy up. Heavy ballista selected.
Workers getting flanked.
Covering bones ready. Mobile front runner ready. Convoy
Workers under attack.
reload. Heavy ballista selected.
Units under attack. Units in combat. Units reporting damage.
Copy that. Here they come.
The ghost blade.
Units engaged.
Think back. Long range patrol.
Cover the core. Lose it. And you got a resource base taking fire.
Looks like the counter is more ballistas.
Keep your head up and bounce back.
I got a little greedy. The big weakness is getting to the advanced foundry. If you don't go heavy hunter, there is no, like, I have no MiG game. Is the problem. Getting the third base is just there to, like,
Enemy
keep them
built
busy
resource base
in the
warmed
first
up
place.
and working.
Covering ground.
A few hornets aren't gonna stop king crabs.
Spinning. Spin to
Like, if I
win.
get it, cool, but it's something for them to chew on. And if they don't deal with it, then I should have the economy to just run it over,
One
but
of many. Optimizing. Distance. Blast. Attacking.
Units under attack.
Accelerating.
Units in combat.
Cut. Cut. Connected to ally.
Units reporting damage.
Death. Hovering. Death.
Units engaged.
Wasp.
Enemy is building a unit starting foundry.
Blade. Excel. Ready. Terrain. Condition. Revolving. Spin to win. Order. Just a trim. Clearing. Brush. Covering. Ground. Flanking. Never dull. Changing velocity. One of many.
Units reporting damage.
Hovering.
Units engaged.
The ghost blade. Optimizing.
Enemy tech is turning on. Be ready.
Wasp idling. Accelerating. Connected to allies. Moving. Death.
Foundry red starting advanced foundry. Units under attack.
So. Mowing. Insect correction.
Units workers.
Enemy. Wasp. Down. Ready to shooting fire. Ready.
Units reporting damage. Exposed rear. Workers down.
Rushing. Ready. One of many. Pure order. Wasp. Dull. Terrain. Ready to scout. Clearing. Brush. Cut. Covering ground. The ghost's blade. Dicing. Ready.
engaged.
What do you need?
Enemy tech is turning on. Be ready. Units under attack. Units in combat. Advanced foundry ready.
What? Let's pray. Yeah? Bouncing over. Send them to hell. Pumping up tires. Rolling nav points. Giddy up.
Units reporting damage. Units engaged.
Ballista's moving.
Workers getting flanked. Units under attack.
Keep them rolling. Heavy ballistas.
Workers under attack. Units in combat. You got a resource space. Workers! Workers! Workers!
What? Heavy ballista select. Fresh breath. Come on now, y'all. Over the hills. Okay.
Mark 7. Insect correction.
Units reporting damage.
What do you need? Circle the wagons. Let's go. Battery ready. Here comes the blitzkrieg. Good grid.
Connect.
Enemy is building a resource base.
Changing velocity.
Popping battery ready. Identify. Pumping up tires. Moving. Woo! Let's go!
Units engaged. Units under attack. Units in combat. Exposed rear. Workers down. Workers getting flanked.
What do you need?
Units reporting damage. Workers under attack. Units engaged. Workers! 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 Units under attack.
Dull.
Units in combat.
Following you.
Aboard! Heavy ballista select. Circle the wagon, girl. Moving base fire.
Ready.
Orders. Battery ready. Good girl. Observing.
Victory!
Workers, 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 workers. Workers, workers, workers. Big boys. Eventually, like, at some point the air is too much. Of course, there's so much stuff that if you misclick it at all and it dies, you lose, but
Enemy is building a resource base. Resource base warmed up and working.
Wasp idling. Wait, accelerating.
yeah, I'm pretty sure less than 50% of the workers in the match that could potentially be out there were alive. We're out that.
The Ghost's Blade. Moving. Jet. Clearing. Brush. Excel.
I really, really wish there was some sort of command card so I didn't have to feel like I was hurting literal wasps.
Starting foundry.
Correction. Optimizing distance. Slicing.
I need to get at least like 3, I think. I got 1. That wasn't worth it at all.
Ready.
That was terrible.
Enemy is building a resource base.
Covering.
Crystal clear water, blue skies.
Just a trim. Covering ground.
Units reporting damage.
Connected to allies.
Units engaged.
Wasp.
Resource base warmed up.
Not in love with the playstyle of recalls.
Enemy
Or the
is
wasp,
building a
really.
resource base.
But
Spinning.
the teleporting around the map, defending everything, and then the abusing the no wall offs.
One of many.
These are 2 ends of the same kind of.
Action. Never dull.
It turns the game from a strategy game into just APM.
Moving.
You got a starting advanced foundry. Enemy tech is turning on. Be ready.
Insect. Correction.
You got a resource. Your resource space is gone.
Flanking. Connected to allies.
Units under attack.
Idling. Optimizing distance. Pure order. Clearing. Brush. Wasp. Rushing. One of many. Changing velocity.
Was that worth it?
Dedication.
I'm in Trouble Town, but we'll see.
Sub-elevated.
Dull.
Turning off ads. Resuming paid
Following
programming.
you.
Workers. Workers.
Hovering.
Workers.
Advanced foundry ready. Units in combat.
Heavy ballista.
Enemy tech is turning on. Be ready.
Head out. Here they come. Woo! Let's go.
Spin to win.
Pursue them with the gun. Hands out.
Insect correction. Covering ground.
Battery ready. Pumping up tires. 4 high. I am low. Heavy ballistas low. Copy that. Keep them rolling.
Units
Oh, it
reporting
worked.
damage. Units engaged. Units under attack.
Connected to allies.
Mostly.
Cold heavy ballista selected. Recoil.
Units in combat.
Giddy up. Fresh breath. Rolling. Let's spread. Here comes.
Clearing ground.
Head out, brother. Bounce the nose. Circle the wagons. Heavy ballistas attack.
Units reporting damage.
Heavy ballistas selected.
What a battle.
The ghost blade. Moving.
This is an interesting one.
Never dull.
Convoy covered. Heavy ballistas move. Heavy
Spin to win. Accelerating. Insect.
Units engaged.
4 high.
Enemy is building a resource base.
Automatically relaying. Thanks.
Head out. Keep them rolling.
Clearing ground.
Units under attack.
Over the hill. Circle
One of
Let's go!
Units in combat.
Heavy ballista selected. Shoot them with the gun. Send them to hell. Time for cover. Bounce below. Heavy ballista selected. Rolling Behemoth.
Starting Starforge. You got a resource space taking fire. Cover it.
All right,
Keep your head up and bounce back.
that's something. The mass expanding with recalls. I also did almost no damage and threw away like 100 wasps. I don't think the snipers are better than the ballistas. It's just, in this case, they were able to counter.
Enemy has built resource space warmed up and working.
optimizing distance. Ready. Pure order. Action. Action. Never dull. Wait. Sword. Insect correction. Wasp rushing. Connected to allies. Excel. Spin to win. Changing velocity. Mowing down. Following.
Starting Foundry.
Brush. Disconnecting. Enemy.
Enemy tech is turning on.
What?
Be ready.
Many. Terrain. Condition.
This is what we're doing.
Just a trick. Spinning. Reporting.
Units reporting damage. Exposed rear. Workers down.
Moving. Jack. Ready to scout. Hornets.
Units engaged.
Ready.
Units under attack. Units
I think he
in
did
combat.
better.
Ready and wait. Ranking.
Enemy
Peak
resource
gameplay.
base warmed up and working.
Watch this. Base acquired. Away we go.
Foundry ready.
Oh, I can't even get close to Advanced Foundry.
Long range patrol. Lighting.
Oh, I think I'm
Ready
dead.
to scout.
Stingers will kill me super hard.
Hit and run.
Stingers are the same speed as...
Long range patrol.
Oh yeah, I'm super dead. I didn't notice he went Starforge.
Understood. Here I go.
Big fat.
The thing about Stingers is not like they're particularly good against anything, they just have insane DPS.
What do you need? Okay. Locked in. Let's go.
Keep your head up and bounce back.
I pretty much just lose to Stingers. I have nothing. If I go Foundry, I lose to Stingers. It's going to happen. There's no counter for me. There's no way I can compete with that DPS.
Enemy is building a resource base warmed up and working.
While hovering.
He doesn't have Stinger.
Action. Action.
From now on, if I see Stingers, I'm gonna go Stingers.
Covering.
Because mirror matchups are fun for everyone.
Attacking.
Units reporting damage. Units engaged.
Optimizing. Wait, distance, wait. Insect correction. Accelerating. Get ready. Wasp rushing. Connected to allies. Cut, cut, cut.
Starting foundry.
Wasp idle.
Enemy is building a resource base.
Slicing. One of many. Your order. Hovering. Revolving. Changing velocity. Spin to win. Terrain. Condition. Following. Hill. Never dull. Covering.
Enemy resource base warmed up and working.
The Ghost's Blade. Moving. Jack. Ready to scout. Covering ground. Ready and wait. Away we go. Covering him. I study the path.
Workers getting flanked.
Fresh.
Foundry ready.
We are here. Watch this. Insect.
Units under attack.
We are here.
Units in combat.
Watch this. Ready and waiting.
Starting advanced foundry.
Ready and waiting. Thanking. Rat-tat-tat. Hornet selected. Long range patrol. Clearing. Brush. Ready to scout. Wasp. Rush.
Units reporting. Enemy tech is turning on. Be ready.
Wait. Wait.
Workers under units engaged.
Allies. Accelerating.
Units under attack.
What's the fray?
Units in combat.
Wasp. Idling.
Units reporting damage.
Ready and wait. Shifting fire.
Units engaged.
Go, recon. Never dull. Changing velocity. Reconnaissance. Long range.
Advanced foundry ready. Units under attack. Units in combat. Workers! Workers! Workers!
Let's pray. Here comes the boom.
Spin to win.
Circle the wagons.
Pure order.
Units reporting damage.
Big bones ready.
Clearing. Brush.
Units engaged. Units under attack.
Ballista's tap and rolling.
Units in combat.
The ghost.
Why are you attacking the buildings?
Units reporting damage.
Connected. Allies.
Enemy is building a resource base. Units under attack.
I've lost. I lost way too many ballista. Unless the behemoths are that good. They are right up until you move into a concave.
Clear your brakes. Big bones ready. Round single. Heavy ballista selected. Battery ready. Pulling video. Roving now.
You got a resource base taking fire. Cover it. Expose. You got a resource base taking. Workers getting flanked.
Pumping up time. For high, I am low. Come on now, y'all. Keep 'em rolling.
We know we're future-proof.
Battery ready. Let's pray. Over the
Units in combat.
Let's go! Yeah, just give her the weapons.
Workers under attack.
Heavy ballista select.
Resource base warmed up and working.
Giddy up. Clear your brakes. Heavy ballista selected. Battery ready. Bouncing over. Pumping up tires. Loading nav points.
Gathering. One of many. Following.
Come on now, y'all.
Insect correction.
Let's prep. Heavy ballista's attacking.
Units reporting damage. Units engaged.
Let's go! Shoot them with the gun! Circle the wagon! Stand down tonight!
Victory!
No. Behemoth good indeed. It's so thick that it prevents splash damage. The only counters I've seen so far, well, the snipers were kind of a counter, is mass air and just hoping to get lucky or doing the same thing but better. It's a pretty hard counter to mortars because the mortars are one of the slowest units to actually set up, so by the time the mortars get across the map, I can get to Advanced Foundry. And build the big boys. Okay, never my god. Thank you, Hero, for 33 months. Yeah, heavy ballista can win outright with like 1 or 2. So the snipers will eventually, like, they're the tier 4 sort. Do you build units whenever you have enough resources, or does spawning happen in cycles? I try to build on a regular basis, but usually as Advanced Foundry is finishing, I'll try to save up as much as possible, because I'd rather build behemoths than wasps. The entire strat is just keep them busy until I can get the big boys. And once the big boys club is out, the BBC if you would, then things get a lot harder for them, if you would. It's at the first point where I'm like, I don't even know if there's a unit I want to unlock right now. The wasps are clearly, like, I think recalls are good. I'm not a big fan of the wasp playstyle, but I'm even less of a fan of the recall playstyle. Nothing feels more gimmicky than teleporting around the entire map on like a 7-second cooldown. At least the wasps just feel like zerglings with no walls. Yeah, I'm looking at the whole kit here. It feels like there should be one more slot. Like, that's kind of what I'm coming up with. Otherwise, it just becomes like, did my deck beat your deck? If I don't bring the heavy hunters, I lose to air. But if I do bring the heavy hunters, I lose in the mid game. Like with the like, I guess if the intent is to make it feel like almost like a build order. It's not a build order loss because there's still a bunch of worker slaughter, but really like the Hornet. Hornet, well, its main advantage is that it's ranged and it's the same speed as a Wasp. And also it's free right now, so if you're that into it, you can check it out and maybe see if you are. It's okay to fill in, I feel, but it's not great anti-air. It's actually just pretty good on the ground. Wait, let's see. Let's go to the stats. I want to know the actual DPS. Remember, you can check out, you can get some beta keys. I'm a Hornet skeptic, personally. When it comes to DPS, the Hornet has... Can we do tier 1? I don't know if you could go by tier, but... Yeah, DPS by metal. So here's the DPS column. It's 90. Which makes it not particularly... Yeah. The Wasp itself has higher DPS per cost. It's just... It doesn't have range, so... Where can we get this website? Battle-aces-stats.com. I can get a recording, or you could just go to the website. Hornet plus missile bot? What? Who's running that? It's like, would you like the worst of both worlds? Here's the thing, is all the units are still kind of comparable. It makes no sense to go for 2 of the, like, tier 1.5s, but... Alright. We'll get to 500 creds. And then maybe we'll unlock a new unit. And play it in 2v2.
And a resource base warmed up and working.
Spin to win. Covering ground. Just a trim. Ready. Moving. Death. The ghost's blade.
Units under attack.
Action. Wasp. Rushing. Hovering. Connecting. Optimizing. Distance. Never dull. Storming. Accelerating. Clearing. Brush. Mowing down. Excel. Wasp. Idling.
Starting enemy is building a resource base.
Allies. Terrain. Condition. Spin to win. Just a trick. Changing velocity. Watch this. We are here. Insect correction. Pure order. Ready to scout. Away we go. 22 delta. Blades sharp. Hovering. Following you. Wasp.
Enemy tech is turning on. Be ready.
Here. Air or ground?
Resource base warmed up and working. Units in combat.
We can cover it. Set that grid. One of many. Fast and low.
Foundry, you got a resource base taking fire. Cover it.
Face fire.
Units reporting damage.
Moving.
Starting advanced foundry.
Recon. Ready. Fast and low.
Enemy is building a resource base. Units engaged.
We are here. Thanking. Sting. Covering ground.
Units under attack.
I studied the map. Hit and run. Wasp. Idling. Ready and wait. Clear the kill zone.
Enemy tech is turning on. Be ready.
Think fast. Spin to win. I studied the map.
Hey, you!
Stay. We can cover it.
Units in combat.
We can cover it. Cover again. I studied the map.
Units reporting damage. Units Units engaged. Advanced foundry ready.
Avoid cover.
Connected to allies.
Workers! Workers! Workers!
Heavy ballistas selected. Keep them rolling.
Units under attack.
Insect.
Exposed.
Exposed rear. Workers down.
Recall. Heavy ballista selected. Over the hills.
Units in combat.
Rolling cold. Battery ready.
One of many.
Units report. Workers getting flanked. Workers under attack.
Never dull.
Units engaged.
Ready.
Let's prep. Reload. Engine.
Every win is earned. Bravo.
I studied the map. It's such a random thing to say. There's a ton of references throughout all of the units, alright? It's very clear. David Kim.
Enemy is built. Resource base warmed
That's
up
it, and yes, that is his account.
Wasp.
Playing recalls, of course.
Spinning up. Hovering.
He loves the recalls. That's probably my biggest
Wait.
gripe with the game and his favorite thing, so we'll see how that goes.
Connected to allies.
David Kim stream sniping.
Optimizing distance. Spin to win. Accelerating. Clearing. Brush. Wasp. Rushing. Cut. Never dull.
Starting foundry.
One of many. Excel. Insect correction. Changing velocity. Wasp.
Enemy is building a resource base.
Condition. Ready. Dicing. Pure order. Spin to
Units under attack.
death.
Enemy tech is turning on. Be ready.
Following.
Units in combat.
Slicing. Never dull.
Units reporting damage. Resource base warmed up and working.
Distance. Hovering. Accelerating. One of many. Wasp. Rushing. Excel.
Foundry ready. Starting advanced foundry.
Allies. Covering ground. Flanking. Revolving.
Think he gets it.
Resource base destroyed.
Wasp idling. Changing velocity.
They have so much damage.
Clearing brush. Pure order. Down. Curving. Down.
Resource base warmed up and working.
Dull. Condition.
Yeah, recall DPS is really good.
Hovering.
Enemy tech is turning on. Be ready.
Insect correction.
You got a resource base taking fire. Cover it.
Connected to allies. Following.
Your resource base is gone. Advanced foundry ready. Units engaged.
Ready. Wasp.
Circle the wagons.
One of
Battery ready. Hopping down.
Wasp. I
He's just gonna have more eco though, so
Units under attack.
Attacking. Shoot them with the gun. Heavy ballistas delivered. Send them to hell. Up and up time. Battery bombs ready. Clean break. Come on now, y'all. Bouncing over. Giddy up. Pulling them back. Loading now for its prey.
the ghost's blade. Covering.
Circle.
Units in combat. Units reporting damage. Units engaged.
Let's go.
how many do I have? 2?
Never dull.
Looks like the Crusaders might be tanky enough. He had the eco too. Ah! If he gets Eddie, I'm gonna be in trouble town.
Heavy ballistas and them to hell. Let's pray. Clean breaks. Get out.
No!
Bouncing. Circle the wagon. Let's go.
Nice flank.
Hovering.
Heavy ballistas selected. Heavy ballistas moving.
Insect.
Bones ready. Here comes the boom.
Ready.
Heavy ballistas selected. Pumping up time.
No.
Rolling. Let's pray. Over the hill. Giddy up. Rolling cold. Hit out. Hopping down. Into gear. Circle down.
Workers! Workers! Workers!
Let's go.
Units under attack.
Heavy ballistas selected. Clear breaks. Shoot them with the gun. Avoid cover. Send them to hell. Big bones ready. Bouncing over. Heavy ballistas selected. Loading now for battle. Come on now, y'all. Heavy ballistas moving. Pumping up tires. For high, I am low. Giddy up. Battery ready. Moving base fire. Hit out. Keep them rolling. Good grid. Battery. Circle the wagons. Hopping there. Woo! Let's go. Over battery ready. Let's spread. Heavy ballistas
Rebels are packing up.
That ain't
No more
good.
resources.
Good battery ready. Heavy ballistas selected. Clear your brakes. Come on now, y'all. Bouncing over. Battery ready. Giddy up. I'll be there. Loading nav points.
No, I've selected everything at once.
Recoil. Pumping up time. Four high. I am low. Circle the wagons.
Wasp idling.
Keep them rolling. Let's
Optimism. They're too thick. I want to see. I want to see the counter. Yeah. Thanks, David. If I had the third
Head up.
for a little longer, I think I have the economy. Why not use Blink versus Recall? Oh, let me switch my deck. Mine is 29. Why can't I see his rank? Minus 29 tells the story, though. I got minus 60 for Clem. I don't think it's linear, but... That's pretty high. I didn't do nearly enough. Like, the recalls build up so much momentum.
Enemy resource base warmed up and working.
Mark.
He didn't make any
Second.
mistakes. He was never out of position.
Action. Action. Connected to allies. Excel. Blades sharp. Hovering.
I do think the recalls alongside the Wasps are the best tier 1, like I said, but... And to an extent they counter them, it's just you have to play near perfect.
One of many.
So just do that. Just do that.
Death.
Shouldn't he be working? And would you say playing at one of the highest levels is not working?
Enemy is building a restarting foundry.
Never dull.
What about blanks? Well, you can't pick which unit you want.
Insect correction.
After the game starts.
Cut. 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 Spin to win. Optimizing distance. Wasp idling. Accelerating.
I'm still not sure about the math on the
Following. Kill.
worker kills.
Guessing. Terrain. Condition.
Enemy tech is turning on. Be ready.
Covering ground. Hovering. Wasp.
Units in combat. Units reporting damage.
Velocity.
Jesus.
Units engaged.
One of many. Excel.
Recall, recall, recall. Recall, 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 recall.
Units under attack. Starting advanced foundry.
This guy's not as good though.
Wasp. Attack. Connected to allies.
You get any momentum with the Wasps, and yeah.
Ready. Revolve.
Units in combat.
Your order. Clearing. Brush. Optimizing distance. Wasp. Idling. Accelerating. The ghost's blade. Following. Kill. Never dull. Moving. Death.
Give him the pull back one more time.
Units
Thank you.
reporting damage.
That should be enough now.
Condition. Mowing down. Insect correction. Wasp rushing.
Advanced foundry ready.
Ready. Just a
Units engaged.
velocity.
Fucking.
Excel.
Units under attack.
Rolling cold. Big bows ready.
Units in combat.
Engine game. Reload. Heavy ballistas selected.
That's the difference between perfect recall micro and slightly less than perfect recall micro. It's not B. Oh. David Kim messaged me and said that David Kim, the one... Wait a second, that's probably fucking parting then. There's only... Okay. We'll give David credit. But not that much credit. I wouldn't be surprised. It's that sounds like parting to me. That would explain the MMR loss as well. But someone impersonating David Kim? No, never. Parting would never impersonate anyone. What if Parting is actually the David Kim DMing me? You know what? There's not nearly enough polite words. Or I mean, there are way too many polite words for that. Parting messages 3-letter sentences, of which I can probably only say 1 or 2 on YouTube. Like,
New subscriber detected.
that's typical Parting conversation. Has anyone ever seen Parting and David Kim in the same room? I got my 500 credits. The game looks really fun. It can be really fun. There are some really rough edges at the moment, but like I'm at the point I don't even know what unit I want to buy because I have all the units I like. So it didn't take too long to get there. I do want like first one of the day bonus. A Recall Hunters T1. I'm thinking I'm gonna go until somebody beats me. It's Blue Roses again.
Enemy is building a resource base. Resource base warmed up and working.
Idling. Covering.
The guy who beat me with this exact strat,
Spin to win.
and then I stole it.
To never.
So thank you. This was the first guy to do the strat,
Accelerate.
the big B strat
The ghost blade.
against me.
Disconnecting. Enemy. Your order. Covering.
I think I fucked this up.
Following. You. Just a trick. Insect correction.
Or did I?
Enemy tech is starting foundry.
Shifting fire. I studied the map. Recon connected to allies. Air or ground. Ready and wait. Long range patrol. Rat-a-tat. Clearing. Crush. Ready and wait. Fast and low. Spin to win. What's the fraggle? Covering ground. Base of fire. Ready and wait. Long range patrol. Lighting the gas. Fast and low.
Resource base warmed up and working.
Sting! Banking!
subscription confirmed. Automatically relay.
Oh, he's going
Thanks.
Stinger. Oh,
Foundry
I need a voice line for it. Alright, I'm gonna lose now. Oh no.
Clear the kill.
Oh no. I didn't even notice. Not that it would have mattered, I don't think, but like,
starting advanced.
oh, I'm dead.
foundry.
Yeah, alright. I didn't notice.
Keep your head up and bounce back.
I forgot my requirement, which is if they have stingers, I have to go stingers. Because otherwise you just there's nothing off of, like, the heavy hunter is not even remotely close to competing with it. It's like mutually assured. All right, well,
Enemy is resource base warmed up and working.
here we go again. Now, once again, Blue Roses comes in to teach me how to play.
One of many. Hey, terrain
So we must learn,
condition.
and then eventually the student will become the master.
Changing velocity.
It's like,
The ghost blade.
I'm pretty sure I have the numbers there.
Wasp.
So hard to judge. You would think after playing as much ZVZ as I have.
Covering ground.
If only we got
Clearing
tier 1
brush.
bombers. Don't give them any ideas.
Slice it. Optimizing. Insect correction.
Enemy starting Starforge.
Storm. Spin to win.
That's better for me for sure.
Mowing down.
Like way better.
Wasp idling.
I don't know what he's doing.
Accelerating. Ready. Flanking. Your order. The ghost's blade. Following. Hovering. Moving. Yeah, never dull. Just a trim. Excel. Insect correction. Terrain condition.
He's sending.
Clearing brush. Changing velocity. Disconnecting. Enemy wasp idling. Covering ground. Dicing. Connecting. Allies.
Starforge is ready.
Great.
Units reporting damage.
Here this shit goes. So now we're just about to turn it to the next level. You thought I was fast before. Now add range DPS that's even more.
Ready. Optimizing. Distance.
Singers have like the highest DPS. Yeah.
Victory.
Yeah, thank you for teaching me my lesson today. Blue Roses again. The only counter to a bad dude with stingers is an even badder dude with more stingers. Alright. Another round.
Enemy resource base warmed up and working.
Spinning. Spin to win. Accelerating.
He has a suspicious... Well, he can't go...
Wasp rushing.
Alright, let the dance begin. Just win the Ling fight. I just gotta embrace it. Alright, it's like ZVZ, Ling Bane. Just gotta embrace the mess
Yeah, never
of an early game.
Excel. Hovering.
And then learn to win it.
Pure order. Ready. Wasp attacking. Terrain condition.
Starting Starforge.
Allies. Changing velocity.
Enemy tech is turning on. Be ready.
Idling. Covering ground. Slicing. Spin to win. Accelerating. The ghost
He's going for the shockers.
Mowing, clearing, brush.
Okay.
Revolving, insect correction. Flanking,
Resource base warmed up and working.
optimizing, distance. One of many. Disconnecting, enemy. Wasp, idling, following, you. Dicing, never dull.
Units under attack. Enemy is building a resource. Starforge is ready.
The ghosts blade.
What's the vector?
Pure order.
Enemy tech is turning on. Units in combat.
Fire! X-ray! Stinger here!
Spin to win.
We have to go!
Units reporting damage.
Like, he had no anti-air, so... Even the airships...
Every win is earned. Bravo.
I'm like, wait a second, he has nothing that hits up, so... Therefore, heretofore... No, you have to go Stinger. Like, either... So, if you go Foundry, you have to get Heavy Hunter for anti-air. And the Heavy Hunter dies to Stingers. So therefore, you have to go Stingers. Best of 5, alright?
Enemy is resource base warmed up and working.
Allies.
He switched to Heavy Hunter. Okay, now I kill him with Stinger.
Ready, moving, death. Cut, cut, cut. Insect correction.
I'm now determined. Instead of trying to avoid it, I'm now determined to win the Wasp war.
Attacking, hovering, covering ground. Swarming, one of many. Terrain, condition, just the truth. Clearing, brush, wasp, rushing.
I think I lost it.
Dull,
Enemy tech is turning on. Be ready.
acceleration.
Starting Starforge.
Wasp, idling. Slicing. The Ghost's Blade. Flanking. Following. You. Connected to allies. If so, revolving. Spin to win. Optimizing. Distance. One of many. Moving. Death. Hovering, dicing. Clearing, brush. Disconnecting, enemy, pure order. Ready. Covering ground. Cut, cut, cut. Insect correction. Changing velocity.
Wait a second.
Starforge is
He
ready.
still has no anti-air.
Wasp, rushing.
Oh, he is. Hornets.
Spin to win.
Autocannon! Tip of the spear!
Dedication will be rewarded.
Come on, man! Magnetics on! Stinger's moving! Okay, on! 105. Stinger in!
Units engaged.
Typical!
Never dull.
Butterfly!
Units under attack.
Stinger selected! Cutting in! Rapid fire! Hey! Stinger's attacking! Here we come! We have to go! Watch the wind speed! Okay! Whoa! 0 to 60. Airships and Stinger here. Backing. Stinger's here. Okay. Hit a blur. Releasing nitro anchor. Okay, launch. Maintaining altitude. This is
Units in combat. Units reporting damage. Enemy is building a resource base.
Ah, that's optimistic.
Victory!
There's no, the airships do so much anti-ground damage that it still wins. Like, you still have to respect it. I feel like maybe it needs to be toned a bit, otherwise the entire game revolves around the air control. What was he thinking? I think he was just mashing about. Oh, thank you, Livamy, for the rain. Are you a battle ace yet? And how you doing? And welcome to complaining about everything I'm winning with .tv. Stay tuned for more complaints about pretty much every unit that I decide is good. Thank you for the sub as well. Well, Blue Roses is nice to play because every day he comes in and beats me, and then I steal his strat and beat him back. But he is pushing the meta right now, so some credit there. So this is what we're doing.
Action. Hovering. Just a trim. Accelerating.
This is Tech Chicken,
Connected.
with neither player wanting to commit.
Soar.
Enemy is building a resource base warmed up and working.
Just a trim. Terrain condition.
Where are the rest of his unit? He decided on it now.
Correction.
Unit starting Starforge.
Clearing.
Units under attack.
Mining. Distance. The Ghost's Blade. Pure order. Wasp idling.
Enemy tech is turning on. Be ready.
Slicing.
That's quite a window.
Units in combat.
Never dull. Covering ground. Connected to allies. Accelerating. Flanking. Insect correction. Wasp rushing.
Resource base warmed up and working. Enemy is building a resource base.
Condition. Hovering. Excel. Revolving. Wasp idling. Following you.
Units reporting damage.
One of many.
Units engaged.
Pure order. Clearing. Brush. Moving. Death.
We have to go.
Spin to win.
Fire X-ray. Stinger select.
Never dull.
Autocannon.
Units under attack. Units in combat.
Magnetics optimal. Navigating with
Insect correction.
release. 1/5. Let us loose.
Units reporting damage.
Hornets attacking. Ready and wait. Ready and wait.
Airships moving. Flash on.
The Ghost's Blade.
Whoa! Slow and steady. Okay.
Connected.
Units engaged.
One of many.
Inbox.
Go, recon.
Units under attack. You got a
Hey.
reason. Keep your head up and bounce back.
The blinks made the difference. I didn't think they would, but they ended up being good enough. Kuzmik.
Enemy's resource base warmed up and working.
Spinning up. Clearing. Crush. Wasp. Attacking.
I shouldn't have made any stingers to start. I should have just gone immediately in the airships. The win condition was air control.
Ground. Disconnecting. Enemy. Never dull. Changing velocity. Spin to win. Accelerating. Ready. Terrain. Condition. The Ghost's Blade.
Enemy tech is turning on. Be ready.
Insect correction. Following you. Set that grave. Clearing. Brush. Pure order. Cut. We are one of them. Shooting fire. And now what's the front? Peppering them. Away we go. Spin ready and wait. Moving. Down air. Think fast. Reconnaissance. Away we go. Never dull. Base of fire. Hornet selected. Fast and low. Rat wasp. Idling. Wasp. Hornet selected.
Starforge is ready.
Ready. Reconnaissance. Stay.
Units in combat.
Maintaining altitude. Cover us moves. Airship selected. We have the high ground.
Hornet selected.
Airships attack. Whoa! Airships move. Okay.
Clearing. Brush.
Slow and steady. Inboxing. Marking head.
Units reporting damage. Units engaged.
Okay, laser mark. 06. Stinger's here. Back it. Float like a butterfly. Magnetics on.
One of many.
In a blur. Ready? Okay. Watch the wind speed. Stingers selected. Stingers move. Come on, man. Drop the salt.
Mark 7.
Zipping over. We have to go.
Connected to allies. Covering ground.
Running.
Action. Action.
Okay, launch.
We've reinvented Lingmuta.
Rapid fire.
Enemy is building a resource base.
Stingers here. Here we come. Stingers attacking.
Hovering.
Units under attack. Units in combat. Units reporting
What are you
damage.
doing?
Optimizing. Distance.
I set you up so well.
Units engaged.
Correction.
What's the vector?
Units under attack.
Okay. Watch the wind speed. Stingers.
Units in combat.
Clear the target. Come on, man. Stingers moving. Butterfly. Whoa.
Units reporting damage.
Covering clouds. Just hang out. Airships
The Ghost's Blade.
Okay, launch. Zipping over. 1/5. We have to go. Set to fast. Hit a blur.
There's so many.
Units engaged. Units under attack.
Over open ground. Okay.
Units in combat.
Navigating wind patterns.
Define edge.
Okay. Airships.
Units reporting damage.
Fire. X-ray. Marking damage.
Exposed rear. Workers down.
Unfortunately, it seems like every game
Keep your
devolves
head up.
into a mirror
Bounce
matchup.
back.
Otherwise you lose. It seemed like literally the exact same units. Otherwise you lose. Like there's a clear better unit that keeps coming out on top. And mirror matchups are the most loved in StarCraft 2, as you know.
Enemy is resource base warmed up and working.
Get ready. Changing velocity. Mark go for recon. Watch this. Hit and run. We are here.
Some of these units are just so insanely fast that
Think fast.
it's almost impossible to
Lighting the gas. Ready. Covering ground.
think about it or deal with it.
Clear the kill zone. I studied the map. Ready.
Enemy tech is turning on. Be ready. Starting Starforge.
Covering ground.
He's gonna try to make the Hornets work
Go for recon. Hornets moving.
for his anti-air.
Hornets attacking. Think fast. Watch. Clearing. Brush. Terrain. Condition. Shifting fire. Covering ground. Ready and waiting. Never dull. They can't catch me. Ready to scout. Away we go. Ready to scout.
Units engaged. Resource base warmed up and working.
Peppering them. Fast and low. Base of fire. Go to recon.
Enemy is building a resource base.
That grid.
Oh, he has heavy hunters
You got
as
a
well.
resource base
I didn't
taking
notice that.
fire. Cover it. Starforge is ready.
Stingers here. Running.
Ready and wait. Rat attack. Thanking.
Come on, man. Here we come. Coming in hot. And what's the vector? Backing.
Wasp.
Stinger here. Autocast. Stinger selected. Stinging.
Starting advanced Starforge.
Up. Accelerating. Insect correction.
Units under attack. Units in combat.
Connected to allies.
You got workers getting flanked.
Following
Workers under attack.
the ghost's blade. Pure order.
You got a resource base taking fire. Units reporting damage. Units engaged.
Defined.
Resource base destroyed.
Moving. Death.
Units under attack. Units in combat.
Mark 7. Wasp. Russian. Ready to escape. Never dull. Optimizing distance.
Advanced Starforge is complete. Units workers. Units engaged. Units under attack. Units in combat. Units reporting damage. Units engaged.
Wasp. We will black out the sun. Gather your wings, brothers. All angles. We are many. The sky is ours. The many. This is our territory. One of the plagues. Gathering there. As you wish. Move now.
Units under attack.
We are many.
Units in combat.
Okay.
Units reporting damage.
Yes, of course. Foes
Units engaged.
we will cover the sky. As you wish. The sky is ours. On the wind. Gather your wings,
Units under attack. Units
I should
in
not have fought.
combat.
But yeah, I should have just kept running around until he made a mistake. If you have enough, like you need like 8 to 10. If they're all in the same place, I made the mistake of putting everything in the same place. There's no reason to use my literal Mutalisk-esque unit to, yes, the opponent.
Enemy is building a resource base warmed up and working.
Wasp, idling, covering, ground. Just a trim. Insect correction. One of many. Swarming. Changing velocity. Hovering. Accelerating. The ghost's blade. Following you. Spin to win. Pure order. Ready. Moving.
Starting Starforge. Enemy tech is turning on. Be ready.
Dull.
Units reporting damage.
Just a trim clearing brush.
Units engaged.
Wait.
Units under attack.
Insect correction. Wasp rushing. Hovering. Optimizing distance. Connected to allies. Action. One of many.
Exposed rear. Workers down.
Proud.
Units in combat.
Set. Go. Sting. Ready. Excel.
Starforge is ready.
Cover. Butterfly. Laser mark. What's the wind speed?
Spinning.
Okay. Rapid fire.
Spin to win. Slicing.
Workers getting flanked.
Velocity. The ghosts.
Workers under attack. Units reporting damage. Units engaged.
Crush. Following. Hill.
Stinger's attacking. Stinger's moving.
Hovering.
Come on, man.
Units under attack.
Tip of the spear.
So who has more workers now? What a mess.
Go. 0 to 60.
Let's scout.
Leave the target. Ready? Okay.
Ready to scout. Connected to allies. Wait.
What's the vector?
Wasp. Idling.
Hit a blur. Float like a duck.
Think fast. One of many. Spin.
Okay.
Insect. Correction.
Units in combat.
Stinger here.
Spin to win. Accelerated.
Okay, launch. Here we come. Magnetics optimal. Stinger.
Action.
Stinger selected. Set to that.
Go, Behemoth. Hornets moving.
Backing. We have to go.
We are here. The Ghost's Blade.
Come on, man. What's
Too
the
hard to
next
split off one unit.
Mark. Set.
tip of the spear?
Especially if you want that unit to be like a wasp or something.
Ready to go. Ready? Okay. Cutting in.
Units reporting damage.
Hovering. Moving. Death.
Stinger here.
Connected to allies. Pure order. Clearing. Brush.
Fuck. Butterfly.
Okay. I was just like, ah, fuck it, let's go. And 4 seconds later, clear victory. Like, I didn't bother trying to micro because I thought I would screw it up more than it helped. You can focus fire's airships with your airships. Huh. Hadn't thought of that idea. Then use your airships to focus his stingers. Oh, wait, okay, sorry.
The numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster
Okay,
for
go
you.
on. Go on. Does this look good? I might have to refine it, but we're gonna work off that idea. So the reason why I'm not a huge fan of trying to micro the airships is because they collide with each other, and half the time, half of them aren't shooting
I'm blessed with
because
your
they get
handwritten
stuck
wisdom.
behind my other airships, and then the actual total DPS is significantly lower. Like, it might work sometimes, and then sometimes they just die horribly because they're being stupid, and that's a skill issue, but... It's weird to have air collision as well. Like, if you right-click on it, if you get close enough, but if you get too close, they have a bunch of hornets. No, I said we'd do some 2v2 with a new unit. I still don't know, like, we found the deck. Everyone I'm playing has pretty much exactly these units. Mortars are now for noobs. It's like mass siege tanks in the metal leagues. But what unit do we want to use in 2v2? I feel like it should be a core unit.
These mistakes have no one else to blame.
Crabs. Should we try the new crabs? The new buff crabs. In 2v2, I could just complain my teammate doesn't have anti-air, right? That's a viable strat. But my Behemoth... I kind of want to unlock the turret. And just, like... It's 400 for... No. No. How about the Predator? Anti-air, splash, ground... Like, this is the... No, but then you have to use this as... Okay. So, is it just me, or does this indicator not mean damage? So, I don't know what this is, but that's supposed to mean range. That's the range icon. Am I wrong about this? Like the little targeting thing? Every time I click it, I'm like, is that range? The scan radius thing here does not... Incredibly minor gripe. Recall shockers. I have no, like, it feels a little weird that the basic shocker is a tank and then the recall shocker is a lizard dude with a turret. I'm gonna... I mean, they do similar things, but I am amused. It's not like it's weird or anything, but I don't know. You know what? We're gonna go into 2v2 with this deck, and then we'll just see. Wait. I'm switching out. Oh, I already switched out to crab. So. Yeah, recall shockers.
Enemy is building a resource base warmed up and working.
Wait. Wasp idling. Terrain condition. Mowing down. Insect.
The problem with going for scorpions and wasps is now you don't even have any basic anti-air or ranged on core. Which, at the level I'm playing, which is relatively high, players are going to micro. They will not let themselves get into a bad fight against lower units. That's just the simple fact of it.
Revolving. Changing velocity. Ready.
And the wasps are faster. It's why you use zerglings instead of roaches.
Enemy tech is turning on. Be ready.
Alright, it's gonna have to be Starforge.
Accelerating.
They're like, but a lot of the times you do use roaches. Well, if I could get queens to defend my base, then maybe I'd feel a little better about going for roaches.
Rushing. Clearing. Brush. Moving. Death. Connected.
I need queens.
Pure.
Or nondescript queen-looking unit.
Wasp.
Resource base warmed up and working.
One.
Enemy is building a resource base.
Attacking. Covering ground. Ready. Dicing. Optimizing. Distance.
The crabs suffer from their thickness.
Units engaged.
They're literally so large.
Units under attack.
Disconnecting.
Enemy is building a resource base. Starfool. Enemy tech is turning on. Be ready.
Following.
Wait, are they going advanced right off the bat? Oh shit, this is a real team and we're in trouble. They got a real comp there too. As long as there are no shockers with this though, I can melt it with the stingers. Here's the shockers.
Resource base warmed up and working.
Get away! I need to get advanced Starforge.
Units in combat.
Yeah.
Units reporting damage. Enemy starting advanced Starforge.
We're in real trouble town though.
Spinning.
Like, really, it's really bad.
Changing velocity.
I need to save up to get locusts and hope they stay busy.
Units engaged. Units under attack. Units in combat. Units reporting damage.
There's their locust. My only saving grace may be the economy here.
Units engaged. Units. Workers. Units in combat. Units reporting damage. Units engaged. Units under attack.
That's why I took the extra base too. Oh, we actually won the fight because they didn't bring any anti-air. The sheer amount of locusts is what I'm relying on here.
Units in combat. Units reporting damage.
Yes, of course. Ready.
Units engaged. Enemy tech is turning on. Be ready.
From all angles.
Your buddy just called in a resource base. Units under attack. Units in combat. Units reporting damage.
Locusts selected.
Your buddy just called in a resource base.
Clear targets quickly.
Units engaged.
Trust us. As you wish.
Units under attack.
The sky is ours. Yes.
Now I have to hold down the wasp build button. Let me queue up something before that. I'm trying.
Gather your wings, brothers.
Would you target priority?
Who, me? This is our territory. One of the planes.
Units in combat. Units reporting damage.
Together. Locusts selected. Operate. Move now. Wasp.
Units engaged. Units under attack. Units in combat. Units reporting damage. Units engaged. Units under attack. Units in combat. Units reporting damage.
Gathering there.
Units engaged.
As you wish. This is our territory. On targets now. Locusts selected. On the wind.
Units under attack. Units in combat. Units reporting damage.
We will cover the sky. Who, me?
Units engaged. Units under attack.
We are many. Move together. Locusts selected.
Units.
Locusts.
Jesus Christ. They didn't have any answer? The answer is not using the Selecto Army hotkey,
Every
but...
win is earned. Bravo.
Well, that was, I don't know, Kev. Not sure about that one. As soon as the wasps come up, it just ends up being... I mean the locusts, rather. Worker slaughter. I don't know. Not a huge fan, but it's clearly a better strat than actually fighting. Like, if we're trying to make a game where you are encouraged to fight the army with a different and diverse army that isn't like two more of the same unit, I think we're not quite at the mark yet. Like, in 1v1, it feels like a mirror matchup where one bad fight or one slightly off fight and you lose. And 2v2 feels like whoever's less addicted to the select army hotkey is likely going to win in the long run. Like, Too many locusts? Wait, was that? At least you made it fast. That wasn't even that fast. It was like 5 minutes. I think if there was one more unit slot, it'd be a lot more interesting. Like right now, you are so locked in. You only get 2 tech units, so it's pretty clear if you don't have anti-air, like. You're only bronze in 2v2? That is fair, yeah. I don't know. I'm only a bronze leaguer making comments. It's like Twitch chat.
An enemy is resource base warmed up and working.
Wasp idling. Accelerating.
I want to make crabs.
Ready.
Let's see. Will I get an opportunity? I don't have any built-in anti-air though.
One of many. Following you. Connected. Allies. Pure order. Hovering. Moving.
Ah,
Death.
too many wasps.
Swarming. Covering ground.
Belongs? Whoa.
Terrain.
This is gonna be an odd one.
Your buddy just called in an enemy resource base warmed
Sure,
up.
let's do a bit of a macro game. Will he recall to it?
Enemy is building a resource base.
Blade. Wasp. Rushing.
Don't be coward!
Correction. Optimizing. Distance. Slicing. Never dull. Following you.
Your buddy just starting foundry.
One of many. Pure order.
Enemy tech is turning on. Be ready.
Win.
Units report. Enemy tech is turning on. Be ready.
Accelerating.
Enemy is building a resource base.
Ready. Moving. Death. The Ghost's Blade.
Units engaged.
Ground. Clearing. Brush.
Units under attack.
Terrain. Wasp. Idling. Dicing.
Resource base warmed up and working.
Those recalls are so strong.
Cover.
Foundry ready. Units in combat.
Crab time.
Your buddy just called in a resource. Enemy tech
I
is
hope he
turning
went
on.
tech, yeah.
Be ready.
Oh, he has turrets!
Changing velocity.
And he took a 5th. Crazy.
Shuffle, hustle, go! Ah, in the sun. All left. Coming on deck.
Connected.
Fresh blade.
Wasp. Rushing. Disconnecting. Enemy ready.
Units reporting damage.
Moving into
Your buddy just called in a resource base.
the ground.
We can cover it. Hornets moving. The Ghosts
Units engaged.
ready and waiting.
Master is here.
Units under attack.
Let me in! Ah, fuck.
Units in combat. Units reporting damage. Units engaged.
Well, oh shit. I gotta get my own. Otherwise, we're fucked. I have no idea how the turrets do against him, but I'm not optimistic.
Units in combat. Enemy tech is exposed rear. Workers down. You got a resource space taking fire.
Yeah, it looks like the turrets don't do shit.
Workers getting flanked. Units engaged. Units under attack. You got a resource space taking fire. Cover it.
We must
Units
live.
Workers under attack. Units reporting damage. You got a resource.
I got one.
Space destroyed. Workers! Exposed rear. Workers down. You got a resource space advanced. Your units under attack. Units in combat. Units reporting damage.
Shuffle, hustle, go!
Units engaged.
We need anti-air though. I don't have any anti-air built in, so he's going to have to be the anti-air.
Units under attack.
Unfortunately, that's not good enough.
Units in combat.
Like, the Falcons will just... This is what happens. I don't have any anti-air. You can't go crabs because you need that slot for heavy hunter, otherwise you lose to air. Like, it's required. You need anti-air there.
Starting Starforge.
Like 4 or 5 heavy hunters could deal with that. There's just not enough slots to be creative.
Away we go. Ready and wait. What did you do? I studied the map.
Like, I'm gonna lose to that.
Set that grid.
Keep your head up and bounce back.
You can't. You simply just cannot play it without it. There's no tier 1 that's going to save it. Is there any other Foundry anti-air? The turret. We saw it. My teammate had turrets, and we saw that worked out for him. Did not. Summary. But now imagine 2 turrets. I think it's more of a surface area thing. What's the best T1 anti-air? I think Blink or Recall Hunters are like the best outright. Like in just fighting. It's just they're less mobile.
Resource space warmed up.
Scorpions. This is the first time I've faced someone who doesn't have well, Wasper recalls. The fastest units in the game. You're like, but recalls are very slow. I wouldn't call teleporting across the entire map very slow.
Hovering. Optimizing. Distance.
In fact, it's arguably faster than Wasps.
Order. Insect correction.
Units reporting damage.
Celebrating. Ready. Moving. Dead.
Units engaged.
Idling. Covering ground. The ghost's blade.
Starting foundry.
Go. Spin to win. Changing velocity.
Units under attack.
One of many. Wasp. Rushing. Never.
Units in combat.
Terrain. Condition.
Units reporting damage.
Hovering.
Enemy tech is turning on. Be ready.
You.
Units engaged.
Connected. Allies.
You got a resource space taking fire. Victory.
Well, that's usually how it goes. Scorpions are just worse wasps. Plus 45. Oh, it was much lower level. Why can't I see his rank? I could see it for a couple days, but now it doesn't even show me anymore. Even when they're top 8, you just gotta guess based on MMR. It started showing the rank of my opponents once I hit top ace, but now it's stopped. He has Wasp Link. Fuck it.
Resource base warmed up and working.
Optimizing.
Enemy is building a resource base.
Action.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let him dictate the pace of things.
The ghost's blaze. Accelerating. Slicing. Insect correction. Pure order. Spin to win. Moving. Death. Ready. Covering ground. Flanking. Hovering. Changing velocity.
Starting foundry.
Never dull.
Enemy tech is turning on. Be ready.
Wasp. Rushing. Mowing down. Wasp. Idling. Excel. The ghost's blade. Terrain. Condition. Connected to allies. Optimizing. Distance. One of many. Accelerating. Ready.
Resource base warmed up and working.
Correction. Cut. Cut. Cut.
Units under attack.
Never dull. Shield. Clearing. Brush.
Foundry ready.
You.
Starting advanced foundry.
Hovering. Moving. Dead. Wasp. Attack.
Units in combat.
Wasp. Idling.
Units reporting damage.
The ghost's blade. Wasp. Rushing.
Units engaged.
Ready. Covering ground.
Units under attack.
Correction. Terrain. Condition.
Units in combat.
Optimizing. Distance. Revolving. Never dull.
You got a resource space taking fire. Units reporting damage.
Spinning.
Workers getting flanked.
Of many. Pure order.
You got a resource space taking fire. Cover it.
Hovering. Accelerating.
Advanced foundry. Workers under attack. You got a resource base destroyed.
Clearing. Brush.
Recoil. Big bones ready. Chilling. Battery ready. I'll be there. Giddy up.
Units engaged. Victory.
Need to buy the time. Just start blasting. I gotta say, so While I think the game is like almost an order of magnitude too fast, everything dies way too fast to everything for the most part, especially workers, but every unit. And the speed of the units is ridiculous, especially for a game without control, like a command panel. What I will say is like the animations and the sounds, the look of the units, the feel of them, like they feel like the sort of unit you're using, right? Like they well described on the generic names. So that is like, just in terms of the aesthetics and the look and feel, I think it's great. I like my robot battles, as you know. Yeah, the voices are really good. Some of them are somewhat annoying, but like that's balanced out by some of them being super cool. I think it gives it some personality for the robots, that is, like, I think. And if they keep doing some of those stylized cinematics, the Falcon being, I think the Falcon may have been called something else. It should be like the Albatross or something. I don't know. The Eagle. It may have been more of a like fast unit at some point, but I do like it a lot. It's too fast. And there's not enough. It feels a lot more like a deck builder with all the stress of playing a C2, like micro, than it does a the strategy is pretty predetermined when you load into the game, which it's going to be very hard to avoid a mirror matchup feel, I think, in that case. Like, no fair, I'm only Emerald. I don't decide these things. I had to play Parting, alright? Play Clem sometimes. I don't think it's a good timing for him, but... And then, oh, it all trickles down. Buzzard. Yeah, the Crusader is still the one that's kind of off for me. Like, the Pounder. Or the Earthquake. But Crusader is kind of ambiguous. Almost every... also Destroyer. No. That's not very descriptive at all. Like... Is this controversial to say? Why don't we just call it the Boomer? It's got a big boomstick. This is the Boomer. It walks up and it frowns upon big units. It does destroy tanks. They all destroy things. There's already Boombot. Is there? And yeah, the Crusader could be the I like Hammerhead or just Hammer. Just call it Hammer. It's got a big ass or Ram. Airship is also kind of weak in my opinion. It doesn't really... It feels like a placeholder. In terms of names, that is. The box hands. Honestly, this one is more like the Falcon than the Falcon is. Yeah, I don't know, like that this is one of the few units that the name doesn't really fit the vibe at all. Like, yeah, that's a butterfly. I see it, right? That's a dragonfly. Like that one's literally just a dragonfly. Stinger, I can see that. And the way it works and all that. Mammoth, fair. Bulwark, not very descriptive, but yet it is. Cat bus, not sure what that is, but I mean, it's a cat. Okay. And it's like a bus with a cat. Like you can see the little cat ears. You wanted cat girls? Best we could do is a cat bus. Locust, yeah, it fits. Kraken. Still amused at how small it is there. Valkyrie. Okay. Artillery. Yeah. Advanced bot. That is the placeholder name you get out of the box. Definitely, I think it's gonna get a different name. Like, there's no way it stays as advanced bot. That doesn't make... You see how little skis there. You can just call it minigun. Like, since, like, so it seems like an evolved version of the gun bot, right? So, minigun. It's got a minigun instead of just a gun. There you go. Got it. Nailed it. Oh yeah, what about the big boys? Ballista, fair enough. King Crab, perfect. No notes. Crusader, we've already talked about this. Bomber, okay. Shocker, okay. Recall Shocker. Yeah, descriptive, but also kind of weird at how different. So there are 3 Shocker units, and they all look completely different. Well, actually, no. These ones have the same sort of, like, electrical kind of charging thing. So I can see these two. Like, there being different versions of the same. But this one's like, okay. I know, it has some sort of, I guess it does splash. It's a bit odd. Advanced bot could be longbow, except it just works like a better gun bot, so. I'm still on the boomer thing there. Turret. Advanced blink. It doesn't even have a shocker thing. Yeah, it has like a grenade launcher looking. Heavy ballista. Very large. Very ballista. Yeah. I'm gonna be next loss. And then Incursus has convinced me to get back into Infinity Battlescape. Ah, shit. Unfortunately, it's not the real David Kim, who maybe I could beat. This is almost certainly parting.
The Ghost's Blade. Wait, following insect correction. Moving death. Connected to allies. Changing velocity. Wasp idling. Wasp rushing.
He's not gonna make any mistakes with the recalls, though, is the problem. I kind of want to see what he's just doing with them. Like, does he keep them in the base?
Spin to win.
Starting Foundry. Enemy tech is turning on. Be ready.
Optimizing distance. Never dull. Pure order. Clearing. Brush. Accelerating. Ready. Excel. Following you. Connected to allies. Moving.
Units under attack. Units in combat. Units reporting damage.
Could have done better. Could have definitely been worse.
Hovering. Changing velocity. Mowing down. Spin to win.
Foundry ready. Starting advanced Foundry.
Never dull. Optimizing distance. Clearing brush.
Units engaged.
Fuck.
Connected to allies. Accelerating. Flanking.
They're so good against wasps.
Enemy tech is turning on. Be ready.
Disconnecting. Enemy. If so, ready. Ready to sting one of
If I can keep this base alive, that would be huge.
Units under attack.
following you. The ghosts
Like, I don't even need the workers, I just need the base, and he knows that.
covering.
Workers, workers, workers! Your resource space is gone.
Wasp.
Oh, now I need workers, like...
Terrain. Condition.
Advanced foundry ready.
For high, I am low. Here comes the
Never dull.
boom. Let's go. Reload.
Units in combat.
Keep them rotary ready.
He's gonna have the advanced foundry in time, so it comes down to
Ballistas attack.
whether I can break through all that and the shockers.
Wagons. Over the heavy ballista select. Here they come. Heavy ballista selected. Shoot them with the gun. Send them to the giddy up. Into gear. Pumping up tires. Rolling. Head out. Clear your brakes. Woo! Let's go. Bouncing up.
He can build more, but I still have the lead on that. So
Loading nav points. Let's go. Heavy ballistas moving. Cavalry cover.
once again, he got one more base down though.
Heavy ballista selected.
My advantage is the behemoths.
Circle the wagons. Keep them rolling. Heavy ballista selected. Over battery ready. Pulling them back. Giddy up.
Units reporting damage.
Into gear. Head out. Fresh run. Pumping up tires. Here comes the
God, they're so good against each other.
Let's go.
They struggle with Eddie Micro though.
Good big bows ready. Let's press.
Their range is like like twice the size of their body, so
Attacking. Heavy ballista selected. Bounce the move. Cavalry cover. Loading nav points. Heavy ballista selected. Heavy ballistas moving. Giddy up.
oh my god, the behemoth literally surrounded.
Spin to win. Destiny.
Shoot them with the gun.
Units heal, they do not.
Keep your head up and bounce back.
Minus 24. I'll survive. Only barely. Honestly, if I keep the base alive, the second base, the behemoths are way better in that composition. He just leans on the he leans on the shocker tech, and I have no real way. Because I might as well throw my wasps away because the shockers will melt them. Units heal very slowly. That never healed at any point. The core will heal slowly. David Kim says his MMR is under 10k, though I'm assuming close to it. That is way higher than that. I think it's like 13 for parting. to get that little from losing or from beating me. Let's see. The leaderboard isn't quite there yet. But there will be a leaderboard soon, TM. I'm not sure if it'll be this beta or not. Alright. Ah. Might as well play with the base down. Like, having even one more heavy ballista is madness. Everything, it does so much damage. It's just so large. All the units are so large. The big boys club. Yeah, the range. It's weird because the range is so short. It's almost like a shotgun unit. It can barely shoot over a behemoth. Alright. Parting put me in my place. We got more credits. Honestly, I don't have a unit I want to unlock. I've gotten to that point. So, it would probably be a different core unit, but like, why though? Until wasps get nerfed. I would rather workers be buffed than wasps be nerfed. Because I would rather workers survive a one-shot from, like right now, almost everything in the late game can kill workers almost instantly. I think they should at least be able to survive, like, a ballista hit. Or a shocker hit. Overall. Like, it should take 2 hits. It shouldn't be a real strat to just blow up the entire worker line because you got 1 unit by. Or to literally just A-move with wasps and still do reasonable damage. Otherwise, it just becomes either 2 basing, as we've seen, or because 2 bases are all you can really defend because of terrain, or just worker babysitting. Like, almost every game tonight ended up at, like, 2 base because neither player could defend bases in the front. Because they just die so quickly. It feels like people have gotten really good, like, and they figured it out. So, this happens in SC2 as well. Like, Terrans will go 3 command center. Just the game today. If you didn't watch the video today, you'll see Dark put Cure in his place. Because Cure's like, I can go 3 command center without building any air units in order to counter roaches. And Dark's like, fuck no you don't. Like, so then he started building Banshees. Because, and it feels like that sort of dynamic is happening in rapid, like, in accelerated speed here. As people will try new, especially more economic strats, and then get slapped by unit compositions. Like, interesting. I like the game a lot. I think it has a ways to go in terms of appealing. I have no idea if your non-RTS experienced or inclined player will like it or not. I know that it's going to need a lot of those, otherwise it will be a self-selecting group of sweaty tryhards that make it harder and harder for any new player to ever have a chance of learning to play the game because there isn't even a 1v AI mode. So, we'll see. The beta, there's 2 more weeks. A little bit under 2 more weeks on the beta. The end date is likely the 15th for this one, so you can get... I don't know if you have access to this beta, if you'll have access to the further ones. I'm not sure about that, but sure we'll get more game modes in the future. I'm not... Maybe versus AI, but there's no intent to add, like, PvE modes or anything like that, so... It is laser focused on the competitive multiplayer aspect. That's the demographic. All right. Well, it's time to join the battlescape, but make sure to check out those keys. I've said that, so there's a couple hundred more keys, and we'll be, once the keys get snapped up and people are like, there's no more keys, we'll add some more, at least for the next day or two on Discord. So, not just while I'm streaming, because I know a lot of people, well, you're watching right now, but more battle games. The difficulty unlocking new units, there needs to be a little bit more, in my opinion. Like, it isn't a real issue the more you play. Like, I haven't played that long. I played like 20 hours of this beta, which is a lot, but not a ridiculous amount compared to many, many sorts of games. But there were some moments before I unlocked like 4 or 5 different units. I think there needs to be a reset, like, so that way you can, at like after 1,000 or 2,000 credits, probably 2,000, you can just be like, all right, reset. I want to spend them on something different, like one time per season, not whenever you want, but one time per season, just a full reset. And there needs to obviously be some sort of trial mode or sandbox where you can actually play with the unit before buying it. That needs to happen. There has to be something there. Like, even if it's only for like 2 hours a day, or like not even that. The way PlanetSide does it, PlanetSide 2, yeah, still going, is you can once a day you can use a gun for 30 minutes. All right, you get to trial it out, and then you decide whether to buy it, because you can buy it with either in-game currency or paid currency, either way. But that is, I think, a pretty solid process. Or maybe that's even, I'm not here to give ideas, but maybe that's even tied into like getting the Battle Ace Premium Pass or Battle Ace Commander Pass for $10 a season, which allows you to have that trialing of a unit on top of getting 50% more credits. I think that's, like, if a season's like 3 months, I think that's kind of a reasonable one. Yeah, it has a lot of potential. When I criticize it, it's because I want more people to be interested in it. Like, I'm not interested in babysitting my workers because they'll die in 2 seconds otherwise. I'm not interested in playing Ling Muta versus Ling Muta. But I think a lot of the game is really fun. So when I say, like, it's not perfect, that's because, in my opinion, there's room for improvement. Not like I hate it and nobody should play it. But gray area. Battlescaping. All right, thank you, by the way, for watching on YouTube's. Maybe we'll put some Battlescape on YouTube soon, TM. I've got to kind of like get back into it and figure out what's going on, but they should add Baneling so you can call it Ling Bane Muta, except the Banelings kind of suck. Hmm.